Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog, another video. I am kind of in a rush, so we're going to do a little quick intro. I am doing a shoot today for my company, Mary Young. If you don't follow us, you should. It's mostly lingerie, loungewear, a couple other things. We're working on some new stuff. But today is just a shoot for some of our core styles that you all love. So we're just getting some new content. I am on my way to pick up our content creator, Alejandra, who's also my friend. She's going to do a lot of like BTS and sort of like video content. Head to the studio, meet the models and photographer, shoot for a few hours. But before it all begins, we need a little coffee. So I'm going to grab us, I think, either a matcha or coffee, just because I'm feeling anxious. Shoot days always make me so anxious. I don't know why. I have done hundreds of shoots in my career, so there's really no reason why I should be anxious. This is also like such a small shoot in comparison to other shoots. There's like only 5 of us on set. I've done shoots where there's like 20 to 30 people on set. We're doing video, audio, still, all the different things. So this is like a baby shoot in the best way, as in it's like going to be more enjoyable. I think I just get more nerves because I'm like anticipating it, and I think once I'm there, I'll really enjoy it. So I am going to get the matcha to, I guess, not really calm my nerves down because, sorry, I don't understand what's happening. I think Michael's phone connected to the car and he's on a call. Oops. But I am going to get a matcha to hopefully calm the nerves, which probably won't because it's caffeine, but it'll make me feel good and set the mood. Okay, the call keeps coming in. I gotta get out of here. The shoot went way better than my nerves thought it was going to be. I honestly don't know why I feel nervous for shoots. I think it's just like anticipation of everything, but it was such a fun little afternoon. Obviously got a lot of content, but the 2 models, Britt and Carlita, were like amazing. It's always so great to see women in my clothes in Mary Young. I think for me, it's hard because with lingerie, I don't really see people wearing my product very often. Like if someone's like, oh, I'm wearing it, and then like maybe they'll show me a little bit, but it's not like I like see people out on the go wearing it, or it's not as easy as like jewelry or things like that where it's like obviously on display. So it's always such a nice reminder for me when I see women wear my product, because I'm like, oh yeah, this is exactly why I do what I do, and this is how I want you to feel, and that you feel comfortable and confident and you're okay like dancing around your underwear, whereas you maybe wouldn't normally do that, but because the underwear makes you feel empowered, you feel confident to do it. So it was like energy for me, also great to see them enjoy themselves, and nice to get some good content done. I know if you watched a previous vlog about being an entrepreneur, it's something I'm working on, is just getting more content. I think in this day and age, 2024, 2025, if you are not basically a content creator, you are not going to have a business. And it's crazy because the designing process to design our garments, because I design those from scratch, not from like picking out of a catalog, it takes so much time sourcing materials, finding materials that are sustainable and ethical and good for your body and soft. It takes a lot of time. Dealing with production takes a lot of time. And content creation takes a lot of time. So it really is just like a balance of so many different things. But it's great. It's great to see it come together like that, and it's worth doing. And now I'm home. I'm going to have dinner soon, but I'm so hungry, so I'm going to have a chomps before dinner. I just need like an appetizer, basically. I feel like I have not eaten enough protein today, so a little chomp. And then what I'm going to do that I don't always do is I'm actually going to empty all my SD cards from the shoot. So I had 2 different cameras on the shoot, and then obviously my iPhone. So I'm going to empty the SD cards, put them in a new folder, and kind of go through and just like delete things that I know we won't be using or like we're off shots. And then I will feel better when I go to actually start editing and putting things together, as I already know where everything is, it's already organized. So I'm gonna do that while I have a chomps, and then hopefully have a very quiet evening, quality time with Michael. We both have been so busy this week, so it'd be really nice to just enjoy an evening and not be working. Is the goal, is not to be working all night. Okay, so I just recorded for my discipline series. You might know this background. I honestly did not want to today. I actually talked about that in the video, but my motivation, my energy has really not been there today. But I used discipline to show up because I had blocked today for recording this. And I did not want to have to rearrange my schedule over the next couple days to try to get it in and fit in and whatever to make it happen. But I am definitely exhausted. I had such a great shoot yesterday. I felt exhausted afterwards, which usually happens to me after doing, I guess, like any social event, whether it's a public speaking or a pop-up or even a shoot. There's just a lot of like human interaction. My motivation has not been there. And feeling productive has not been there, but I did continue to show up for myself, get the things that I needed to done. And I actually just signed up for 2 weeks at a new Pilates studio. I have not been working out the way that I want to. I have no good excuse other than I've just been really busy. I actually am thinking about canceling my Soho House membership, which is where I go to the gym. It's still close to me, like it's maybe a 15-minute drive, so it's really not that far to go to. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that come the new year. I'm going to see how often I use it over the next 2 months. Okay, I'm back. My camera overheated. It is a thing it does, and it drives me insane. So no, the battery didn't even die, just the camera overheated, probably because I was filming a bunch of things. But like I said, I am doing this Pilates class. I am dressed. I'm heading out the door for Pilates. 2 weeks unlimited. My goal is to do 5 to 7 times in the 2 weeks, which I know you can technically do 14, but I also don't want to push myself and end up feeling worse rather than better. So I am excited to do this because I've done a class or two, I think 2 classes there, and I like the style. I like the instructors. It feels good. So I do think it's going to be good for me. It's close to home, which just makes it easier. It's like a 10-minute drive instead of like a 20-minute drive, which isn't a huge deal, but it definitely helps when I've been working all day. So I'm going to go do that. I am really just looking forward to doing something for myself. And I know I'm mentally in a better space when I'm working out more. So I am looking forward to it, and I'm reframing my mindset. Instead of saying, ugh, I signed up for this class, I have to go, I'm reframing it to, I can't believe I get to go to Pilates right now, to a studio so close to me. I get to enjoy spending time in my body for the next hour. I do feel better though after doing Pilates yesterday. It was a bit of a hard class. All these muscles, like these small muscles that I forget about, I used, and I was like, oh, right, those muscles. So it felt good to do, it felt good to be in my body. I had a better sleep. I've already booked my next class, which is going to be tomorrow morning. So I'm like making sure I get the most out of my 2 weeks. But I still do feel overwhelmed. I think I am in a busy season right now, and I'm trying to give myself grace and kindness that this is normal to feel overwhelmed when there's a lot on the go, especially when it's things like I want to do. And it always feels like the pendulum will go far one way, where this area of my life is doing really well, and then this area starts to sacrifice, and then I have to like swing it back. So I'm just in one of those seasons, and I'm trying to be very gentle and kind with myself while I feel this way. But in the meantime, I was really kind to myself this morning. I went and had coffee with Josh and his girlfriend, Britt. Josh was the photographer from the shoot the other day, and Britt was one of the models. So it was nice to like spend time with them, not while working, and actually just like being friends, just hanging out. So that was really nice to see them. The weather is beautiful, so I had a nice walk to meet with them. But I also am doing something for myself now. I'm doing my nails because it's kind of hard to tell, but they are pretty grown out. But it does take a few hours, so this will probably be the rest of my afternoon and evening, is taking this off, painting them again. Michael is going to make dinner tonight, which is really lovely. I feel like this week has been busy for both of us, so I know him cooking dinner tonight is more time and more work than, I mean, for both of us it is whenever either of us is cooking, but I know he's had a busy week. So I really appreciate that he is managing dinner, taking that mental load off of my plate of what are we eating, what am I cooking, all that stuff. But that's why discipline does come into play. I schedule these nails in. If I don't do them today, I'm probably going to break run. They're so long right now, like way longer than I would normally have them. So I am going to stick to my schedule of doing my nails and going to enjoy it. Maybe I'll put on some old TV or something like that on my iPad while I do my nails. And I'll show you when they're done. I'm so early for Pilates. I actually didn't think that there would be traffic, but I didn't realize there'd be like literally no traffic. It is early in the morning. There was no cars on the road. So I am almost like 15 minutes early for Pilates. It took like 4 minutes to get here because I hit every green light and there was no cars. So I feel like that's a sign that today is going to be a good day. Already off to no problems, no tension, no issues, just smooth sailing. And then hopefully the Pilates class is good. The one I went to the other day was actually pretty hard. Like I'm still sore today. So, and I think today is the same like level of like hardness, intensity, same level of intensity. So I am anticipating to be sore afterwards, but I have a few errands I have to do after this. I have to drop some stuff off at the Goodwill. I might pick up a matcha or maybe a smoothie. I'm just trying to romanticize getting up early and doing all these errands before my day begins, because otherwise I can just feel like I'm rushing through it. And I think that's where a lot of my anxiety is coming from, is like not being present and doing things, but just like rushing through the checklist, trying to complete everything and then not actually recognizing what I'm doing or being, just being present for it. So I'm trying to romanticize and like feel like a younger version of me. I used to do this all the time in my 20s. I'd go to the gym or a class like every Saturday. So I feel like I'm accustomed to Saturdays or Wednesday mornings or like just mornings in general, but I always like to make it feel a little bit more intentional than just like get up, get to the workout, get home, get my day going. So I am hopeful that today will be a lovely day. I've not finished the nails. I took off the paint and I don't know what color I want to paint them. I also realize I don't have a lot of colors, so I'm going to have to figure this out today. I need to get these painted today. That is my big plan, is to finish the nails today on top of doing some work and, romanticizing my life, talking about my feelings, writing my feelings out. I did journal my feelings after feeling a bit overwhelmed and anxious yesterday, and just like getting it out helps so much. So I am feeling a bit better today. So let's see what today has in store after my Pilates. My nails are done. I did like a fall color. I did some brown ombre with eyeshadow. So using the eyeshadow instead of nail polish paint, because I actually don't have a lot of colors. I was going through my collection and I was like, I really don't have a lot of colors. So I'm gonna wait and see if there's a sale at Gel Care, which is where I usually buy most of my colors. They just do a really good job of like quality. The color, the tone is like just right. I've bought a few other colors on Amazon and still don't always end up looking as good. So I'm gonna wait until Gel Care has a sale and then I will stock up on some other colors. But I had a pretty relaxing day yesterday. I did do some work. I've been working on some mood boards from some shoots that I have coming up. When we do shoots, we usually will have the mood board printed off, different references for models of like poses, references for the photographer of angles and shots like that. So I did do work, but I also really enjoyed it. I love looking at just inspiration and collecting things. So that was basically the day yesterday. So it was really nice to just take the day. Today was the daylight savings, so I got an extra hour. Being in my 30s, I love getting up earlier, even on the weekends, just because then I have like a whole day to enjoy rather than waking up and feeling like the day is half done. So Michael and I are actually gonna head out for brunch. We haven't gone for brunch in maybe like 2 months. It's been a minute since we've been out for a morning breakfast brunch. He is starving and I'm always hungry, so I'm very happy to do this. Very happy to oblige. So we'll be going probably to one of our favorite spots and have a little bit of a day out and just do some things together and enjoy, like I said, the quality time, which is not something that happens all the time when you are both working crazy hours. So this is very intentional time, which I'm looking forward to. And just getting out, having my nails done. I slicked my hair back, which takes some time, putting on a cute outfit. Just these small things like really make me feel like, okay, like life is good. I feel good. Putting some time and energy into myself just makes me feel better all around.
Look at that diet. Oh, nice. So let me get some gluten-free ones. Gluten-free, gelatin-free.
We had a very lovely day out after brunch. We went on a mission to try to find a burgundy purse because I've been looking for a fall color bag, and the burgundy like oxblood color is what I really want for this fall. And I think we went to probably 10 plus stores and either they don't create them or they're sold out. So that was pretty frustrating because I also don't want to spend like $400 on a new bag either. So it's like a mid-level price point I've been looking for and have not succeeded in finding. But in very exciting news, I am trying rice. I'm doing it again, but I'm doing it with vermicelli this time. So I ordered a little vermicelli bowl. This has this has pork and obviously like all the veg, the lettuce, carrots, and things like that. And then the noodle is the rice vermicelli noodle. So I'm very excited, to eat this because I love this meal. This is one of my most favorite dishes. I can't really make it at home. I've tried. It's never gone that well. So I'm very excited to eat it. And then I'm also very hopeful that my body doesn't reject it. And I can, on occasion, maybe not all the time, but on occasion, enjoy this meal and not feel like I can't have the food that I like. Because even for brunch, I ordered a side of bacon, a side of avocado, and a side of sweet potato, which is fine. It's actually really delicious. Like the restaurant that we go to, the avocado's ripe, the bacon's delicious. The sweet potato is a Japanese sweet potato, which is like the best sweet potato. I highly recommend it if you're even just wanting to try sweet potato. It's the Japanese sweet potato. It's white. It's not orange. So it looks different, but it is so, so yummy. So I'm very thankful that I know I can have a good breakfast at the restaurant that we went to. And now I'm hopeful that I can have a good dinner with this vermicelli. And we're probably going to put something on TV and just enjoy Sunday. At the end of the day, I still will be doing a few things to prepare for the week, like my time blocking, my big to-do list for tomorrow. I like to do that at night for the next day so that I don't wake up feeling uber stressed, especially just being in PST where most people I work with are still EST. I just wake up feeling behind almost every time I wake up. So I'm really trying to be proactive the night before, set myself up for success in the week, and mentally go into the week feeling good. But step one is eating and seeing how this affects my body. And I'm just manifesting that it's going to be fine for me and I will feel just as good tomorrow as I feel today. Even though we did a huge day of errands yesterday, I forgot some very important things. I ran out of sparkling water. I use an Arc, but it uses like the SodaStream bottles. And I went to make some sparkling water last night while I was preparing for my week. And there was like no fizz left. And I am a sparkling water addict, so I needed it. So I just had to run to Target to get that, plus a few other things. We go through home things. So I did a Target run today and I am feeling okay. I'm not feeling great, but I am feeling okay after eating the vermicelli. I did have a bite of an egg roll, which usually is fine because it's usually wrapped in rice paper, but the restaurant that we ordered from didn't specify if it was rice. So I'm wondering if that maybe had gluten in it, like if it was like wheat roll. But I'm not feeling my best. I didn't have a great sleep. I don't know if it has to do with the rice, the vermicelli, that egg roll, or whatever it may be. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm sold on reintroducing everything yet, but I am glad that I ate it. It was delicious. I missed the flavor. I did get a lot of heartburn, and then I was seeing all these TikToks about a lot of people who have like gut problems, anxiety, depression, headaches, fatigue, brain fog, also have a histamine intolerance. And so a lot of people are taking peptic AC, I think is what it's called, something like that, like an like a heartburn and indigestion medication. And a lot of people are saying that it actually helps with all these other symptoms. So I might try that this week. I might just give it a shot and see if that is a thing, because I have had a lot of, I guess, like histamine reactions over my lifespan. So I wouldn't be surprised if I do have a histamine intolerance and reaction to certain foods and things like that, that presents itself in different ways. I'm just learning about my body and I'm just trying to figure it out so I can enjoy my life. But as much as today was supposed to be like a great productive work day, I still have a lot of work to do. It is almost dinner time, so I gotta get home from doing these errands, make dinner, and then do more work. I always remind myself, I'm like, Q4, it is a busy season. Just mentally prepare yourself for the busy season because it's just how it is. And then Q1's also busy for us at Mary Young because we have Valentine's Day and we always do something fun and new for that. So there's just a lot. So I'm just like trying to be kind to myself, pace myself, use my discipline, and just set myself up for, yes, it being busy, but also finding moments of joy. Like yesterday was such a lovely day to spend the day with Michael and have just like quality time together because it doesn't happen all the time. And it's such a nice reminder when you get those times together. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I am going to update you guys on the histamine thing. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we'll keep you posted on the AIP journey, leaky gut, all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!